What is up, YouTube? And today I'm going to be doing a video on my custom Lego Valorant minifigures. So, let's get started. Alright guys, to start off we have Lego Pheonix, which is, in my opinion, the best one out of the ones I made. The only problem is that his back smudges a bit. Not smudges, but I still haven't done enough, painting on him. Or not painting, but coloring on him. So, it just takes a little bit of time. But I think I did an insane amount of work on this guy, and I think it paid off. So I'm gonna walk you guys on what I did. So for the hair, I just used a spiky hair with a little bit of yellow and orange paint to represent the dyed hair he has. Then I used one of those Star Wars pilot heads and just gave it some cheekbones to make him look more like Pheonix. Oh, alright. Alright, so for the arms, I just drew those logos he has on his arms. And right here. For his back, I drew the star sun he has on his back. And then I gave him some back muscles. So, torso, pretty accurate. Of course, I couldn't make it exact right here because it's black on black. But, it's fine. My bad, guys, if you guys hear me sniffling a lot. It's because I have allergies right now, so yeah. Alright, so I gave him his shirt, which has that eagle thing. And I put purple and black to make it that color, to make it more accurate to the game. For his pants, I just gave him some jeans with a white stripe going through the leg, which is supposed to be gray, but I don't have any gray. And, yeah, I painted this orange, but I don't know why it's not showing up. I mean, I know it's not showing up, but here, I'll do it again to show you guys what it's supposed to look like. I painted an orange to represent those bullets he's got there. Here it is. And that's pretty much it for Pheonix. It is one of my favorite figures because it's the most accurate torso. And when you put it all together with a fireball to represent his curveball ability, it looks so good. And Pheonix is one of the main characters in the game, or one of the most used characters in the game, so I thought, why not make him? So, yeah, one of my most accurate figures. One of my favorite figures. So, put on his accessories. Let's move on to the next figure, which is actually Jett. Alright guys, so here we have Jett, which is, I don't know, one of my favorite figures right now as well. I just love the Valorant minifigures I've made. I think I did a great job with them. The only thing I would change is when I get my paints, maybe repaint them with acrylic paint instead of using Sharpie, because I want to get them as accurate as possible, and a lot of their colors require acrylics. So yeah, so I gave her ability, which is to throw that little smoke orb, but it looks like this when it's in her hand. So yeah, then I gave her the sheriff's revolver. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And then I made this hairpiece for her. So the hairpiece is just that ballerina hair with a whole bunch of white. Then I gave her some strands of hair with some clay, and it looks great in my opinion. Then for her legs, they're just plain black legs. Her arms are just tan, or not tan, but just their arms. They're skin colored arms, or yeah, skin toned arms. Lighter skin toned arms. And then we have her torso, which is a light blue. And I drew everything on the torso you see here. This was going to be plain, so I think I did a pretty good job. I drew her jacket, the little strap she has, her little collar. So yeah, I did a pretty good job. The back I have to erase still, but I'm in the process of doing that. And yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on this figure. I personally love this figure. I don't really play her in the game. That's what my friend plays. So I usually play with my friend, so I'm always using either Omen or Sage, because I like backup characters, and Omen's pretty good with that. So yeah, my main is Omen though. If someone takes Omen, I'll pick Sage. Anyway, let's move on to the next figure, which is actually Omen. So Omen is a bit of a weird figure in the sense of I don't know why I did this to him. I made I built over his hoodie with some clay, which I don't know why I did. I have to fix something right quick. No, I'll be back. So yeah, again, Omen is a bit of a weird figure because I don't know why I sculpted onto the already existing hood piece, which was white, which I could have easily colored, which you guys see I did. But I did. And I think it was because the color wasn't right, and I had a better colored clay, and I thought the clay would be pretty cool to use on this figure, so I used it for him. I personally like how the hoodie turned out, but it looks a little bit more chibi, but I think it looks good. Then I sculpted all the felt with the clay and his cape. I drew the little details he has. And the back of the torso, it didn't really matter to me since it was covered up by the cape anyway, but if you guys want, you can cover the orange with some black, which I did just now. And I'm trying to make these figures as easy as possible now so you guys can make them, but I'm trying to make them as accurate as possible as well. And when you put the hoodie on, it aligns almost perfectly with this piece right here and the back cape piece right here. So yeah. And then for his abilities, I gave him stuff to represent his teleportation. This one is to represent his ult, where he pulls up like the little map. Then this one is supposed to represent his mini teleport, which is where he shoots it and then a rune pops up where he goes boom. And then it takes like 5 seconds or so, or 2 seconds, and he'll go pop out of the ground. So yeah, let me show you guys him without abilities. So him without abilities, all I used for him was a normal hood piece with a custom head. I was going to draw both heads, the original one and in the night one. But nah, I think the reason that they decided to do this was because, if you guys don't know, Fortnite has a character who looks exactly like Omen, which is Raven. And they had the same exact eyes, which I thought looked a bit strange. It made him look almost exactly like Raven in terms of the head. So I was like, oh, okay. But they changed it to this night look, which I think looks way better. And yeah. Put in the comments below if you guys would love to see a Fortnite X Valorant. I'd love to see that. I'll be back to show you guys a little comparison. So when we're looking at my minifigures here, Raven's a bit of an older one, so you guys are not going to see as much clay and, you know, whiteout as on the other figures. But you're still going to see an even amount of work. This is the first time I used lots of felt on a minifigure. I don't know why I stopped using felt. I think I might go back to using felt because Raven turned out fantastic. But this is not a Raven minifigure review. This is a comparison. So if we're comparing both figures, you guys can see that they both use that same ominous look, you know, except his eyes are blue, and they used to look exactly like that. So imagine, look, I'll show you. Why not imagine? Why imagine what I can show you? They used to look like that, just blue. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It just looked a little bit too much like Raven. I thought it was cool though. So imagine though if they had a Raven edit style that turns him into Omen, or even a totally new skin in a Valorant bundle that brings like maybe Pheonix, Omen, the most used characters. I always see Vipers, so maybe it'll bring a Viper or Brimstone. You know, characters like that. All the characters are used though. The character though that I never see used, the only one I probably never see used, is the guy with the metal arms. What's his name? He has like a ponytail and it's orange. He has orange hair. I forgot his name, but that guy I barely ever see used. And when I do see him, they don't play the best of their performance. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to show you guys for this video, my custom Lego Valorant minifigures. And again, I'm sorry that I sound like this. I have allergies right now, and I don't really want to, you know, stop posting because of that. So yeah, I promised you guys other videos. I hope these videos do good because my next figures are custom Lego Apex minifigures. I might even do GTA. But next is Apex. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And remember to have a fantastic day and stay safe from Rona.